Coach, what's this week of practice been like, and with finals and all that? Has this been a week of getting better?
Oh yeah, we've been stacking. We've been practicing real hard. Been having our Brad Underwood practices, get us ready, get us tough for the rest of the season.
What's a Brad Underwood practice?
Just working hard, a lot of defense, just toughness drills, just physical, going all out, competing for a couple hours.
What do you know about St. Francis? And what are you anticipating tomorrow?
They're a good team. They run a lot of stuff. It's hard to scout them because they run so many things. Really, the biggest thing is just doing what we do, not worrying too much, about the other team. We're just worrying about making sure we're on our P's and Q's.
Another Big Ten title is kind of one of the focuses this year. You guys talk at all about the 01-02 reunion that's going to be set at halftime and kind of what that team was able to accomplish and kind of your goals moving forward?
Yeah, we just met with them here after practice. A couple of guys was talking to us, and it wasn't even about all that. It was more so about brotherhood and enjoying the moment and what it means to have the opportunity that we all have and just to be appreciative of all that.
Jake, one of the first things you said was stacking days. Obviously, that video goes out on social media. How important is that at this time of the season to just continue to build?
Very important. I think November, December is when you kind of solidify a lot of things as a team, and playing hard, playing good defense is one of those things, and we got to get better at it.
Jake, you feel like you guys needed those Brad Underwood practices just kind of at this point in the season, or I guess what was your reaction to having those?
Absolutely. It's hard doing it, and you don't want to do things that are hard naturally, but when you accomplish something and get over a hump of something that's hard, it's a bonding experience for all of us in the locker room after going through something hard and challenging, but we accomplish it together, and it's all good for the team.
Prior to this week, when was the last time you had one of those?
What was that?
Prior to this week, when was the last time you had a Brad Underwood practice?
I'm not exactly sure. I mean, all practices are by him, but it was the emphasis this week. We've been having, our injuries and our sicknesses and whatnot, so we're back to it now.
Speaking of injuries, I was a couple of feet away from you when that blood started pouring out of your head, and you said to the other guys, "I'm bleeding." So did you not feel it? You got 3 stitches up there.
Yeah, I was just in the moment of the game. I was getting up, and they told me to lay back down, and I asked if it was a bump or if it was bleeding, and they said it was bleeding. But I'm all good now.
And
I'm tough. I'm pretty tough.
Yeah. And Paul Schmidt got you back in the game without missing a beat. How did he do that? That's amazing.
Paul did his thing, put the bandage on it, wrapped it up, slapped it, and I got back in.
All right.
We're seeing a lot of games impacted again by COVID around the country. Is there a level of concern for you guys that, like, flashbacks to that 2020 experience? I guess how do you approach that?
There's some flashbacks, definitely. God willing, it ends up okay. I wouldn't say it's a focus of ours. That there's just too many things to think about that. So I'm just staying focused on the game plan. Just making sure we execute, and hopefully it steers its course.
I've got an unusual one for you. Before the Arizona game, they had a guy play the violin, play the national anthem. Mm-hmm. Did you watch it? What did you think about his performance?
Oh, I actually been playing the violin since I was 3 years old.
Seriously?
I haven't played since high school, but I really appreciated it because I could tell how hard it was, all the vibratos and whatnot. But that was a tough performance. I'm not gonna lie. Probably the best national anthem I've heard here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Jake, I know we're talking with you and Alfonso today, but just as transfers, is that a leap of faith, maybe to leave a place where you've been comfortable and go somewhere new, hoping for the best?
Transferring?
Yeah.
Definitely a leap of faith. You never know if the grass is going to be greener or not. I'm sure there are people who transfer and don't find as much success as they hoped. So speaking for myself, but speaking for Plummer as well, just grateful that we have the opportunity to be accepted by a new team and be on a team that's all about winning and has goals in mind, and we're blessed. But as I said, you never know if the grass is going to be greener or not.
What was important for you, and maybe figuring out a role last year, and maybe this year showing all that you can do?
I didn't really think too much about my role. It was just finding a place where it matched me in terms of working hard and having a goal of winning. And that was the biggest thing. And I could tell by talking to the coaching staff, who's not here now, but Coach Underwood, it was just a mutual feeling, an understanding of what the goal was.
I guess with Alfonso, is he kind of picture perfect of like what a guy can change for a team in 1 year? What he's brought.
Maybe I don't follow the transfer portal and who's being successful or not. But Plum's doing his thing, shooting the ball well. He's been impactful for us, and I hope it continues on.
Follow up on the violin. Do you ever wish you were still playing it?
I can still play it, but I just don't have time to do it. But beautiful instrument.
Favorite pieces?
Dance of the Nights. I forget who it was by, but that's a dope piece.
Okay. Thanks, Jake.
Cool. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Lou.